Hey y'all. Today I want to come on and do a reality TV review. Married to Medicine is just starting back up. I think they're 2 episodes in, so I'll do a review for episode 1 and 2 here. Um, and from the looks of it, this season is going to be pretty good. Last season, they kind of lost me, and I think it's just because everything was so centered around Quad. And I'm not a fan of Quad. I've never been a fan of Quad. I think her personality is extremely fake. What she show us on TV anyway. I do not think that's her. I don't like it. I hate when people go out of their way to try to talk proper. Like, just talk like yourself. Speak how you regularly speak, and then maybe I could vibe with you. But all those theatrics Quad be putting on, I cannot rock with. And I think that's why I kind of was tuning in and out of the whole last season because everything was about Quad, and I just cannot take her speaking voice. It's too much for me. It's too fake for me. But this season, again, it looked like it's going to be all about Quad, Sweetie, Dr. G, and Quad's new man. I don't know his name, but I guess I'll learn it as the show goes. But yeah, it looked like from the preview that a lot of the season will be surrounded by Quad. I'm glad she got her a new man on the show. I don't believe she was without a man all this time. So, like I said, I'm glad she brought her man to the show this season. Is it just to throw it in Dr. G's face? I don't know. Don't know. I really don't care. Let's get into it. I think it was completely disrespectful on the network's behalf to bring back Dr. G after he had been gone for maybe 2 or 3 seasons. So to bring him back with his new wife, I think that was disrespectful to Quad. She was the main cast member, so I don't think she should have been put in that position. If anybody was going to bring a new partner on the show, it definitely just should have been her. They never should have brought Dr. G back. Even though I don't have a problem with Dr. G, I don't have a problem with Sweet T's personalities on the show. I don't know. They don't bother me. What they bring to the show does not bother me. I just think how they handled Quad was disrespectful. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into season 11, episodes 1 and 2 is what I believe is out so far. Let's get into it, y'all. Yeah. Okay, so episode 1 opens with Simone and Cecil talking about hosting their 35th college reunion. They're going to do the thing Freaknik, but with their own little twist with Neat. I guess. I think it's lame as hell, but it's been lame to me. So Cecil is asking Simone who's all coming. Simone tells him everyone she keeps in touch with. He flat out asks, is Quad coming? Cecil and Simone believes that the ladies left the last reunion in a good place. Simone explains that Quad ghosted her again after seeing how social media reacted to the reunion. I think Cecil asking why it's so hard for her and Quad to repair their relationship versus Simone and Dr. Heavenly's. I think it was a great question. Simone explains it's because she and Dr. Heavenly both actively put in an effort to get along. She explained how they each invite each other for dinner and they go to each other's houses like they literally spend time together. And that makes sense to me. So while they're having that conversation, we go over to Quad's house where Dr. Heavenly is popping up on her with flowers. She's apologizing again for how they treated her last season. And she pretty much want to find out where her and Simone's relationship is. Quad tells her Dr. Simone speaking on her family situation in New York was distasteful. And she wants Quad to hold herself accountable and just apologize. I think that is so ironic. Because I know that's what the ladies was asking Quad to do last season. They were asking her to do that the season before that. And I believe the season before that as well. They've been asking Quad for many, many years to hold herself accountable and just apologize for how she ghosts them. She doesn't show up for these ladies in between filming. And they are all friends outside of the show, it seems like anyway. Everyone but Quad is a part of the group outside of recording is what it seems like. I don't know these ladies. I don't be around these ladies. I'm just going based off what I see on TV. And that seems to be what the ladies are saying. If they not filming, quiet, don't mess with them. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. So, anyways, next we go to Sweet Tea and Dr. G. I guess we'll be following them on their fertility journey this season. I hope so anyway, because I know that a lot of women be dealing with infertility issues. So if she open up and really take us on that journey with her, I think she'll gain a nice fan base from that. But we'll see how it goes, because from the preview, it looks like the only thing they're going to be offering is drama with the Kinds and drama with Quad and her new man. But we'll have to see how it go. I'm honestly rooting for them to have a baby, because I know Dr. G really wants the baby. Y'all remember that was the reason Quad gave for the divorce. She didn't want no kids. So I really hope Dr. G and Sweet Tea is able to make it through this and they able to conceive. But anyway, it was nice seeing them go over to Phaedra's house. After all the smut they was trying to put on Phaedra's name last year in regards to her and Dr. G, I'm glad that they didn't let that interfere with their relationship. They were still able to link up. They were still able to hold a conversation. And Phaedra even teaching Sweet Tea how to swim. What don't Phaedra do? Do she still practice law? Do she still run the funeral home? Phaedra do a little bit of everything. And not to say that this is a job for her, but like I said, she do a little bit of everything. And I like that for her. I like all women like that, honestly. That's why I be liking Dr. Heavenly so much. Because when she be saying she like bitches that get money, I be right there with her. Right there with her. Like, yes, love, get up, go to work. We ain't sitting around depending on no niggas. Come on now. But yeah, Dr. G and Phaedra, they got right into the mess. So I don't follow none of these people on social media. So I miss a lot of the off-screen drama. I don't be knowing what's going on until they start recording again. But it seemed like I said, all the ladies is like friends or interact with each other outside of the show, except. So I don't really know what all this drama is that Dr. G and Phaedra is talking about. How would Dr. Heavenly say that about her dead mama? Her dead mama would be able to conceive a kid quicker than Sweet Tea. I think that was low. I think that was low. Some things should just be off table. But like I said, I ain't there. It ain't really got nothing to do with me. But why did she say also Dr. G isn't respected in the medical community out there? What he do? I know it can't be how he represented himself on the show. I don't know. Dr. G seemed pretty cool to me, but once again, like I said, not there. I don't know these people. Quai said he was abusing her. I don't know. And that's not to say that Quad is lying. I'm just saying I don't know. And I'm going to leave it at that. Dr. Heavenly is so crazy to me because she went from telling the guys not to address her to talk to her man to talking cash shit about all the guys on the show. Did she say Cecil needed to find a job? She always got something to say about Eugene. Well, not really Eugene, but how Toya treats Eugene. That Eugene might be the only one she ain't said nothing sideways about, but again, I don't really know. Dr. Heavenly is so funny to me because she really remind me of one of my aunties. Like the way she played and her word choices. I don't know if all the ladies from the 90s talk like that or what, but she definitely remind me of one of my aunties. I'm talking about the ladies that was grown in the 90s. Not the 90s babies, but the ones who was already adults. They all give that same overcool vibe. I love it. After Phaedra and Dr. G chopped it up about all the drama that was going on offline, we go back to Simone and Cecil, and they went to check on Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. Y'all, their relationship have come a very long way. Like I just said, remember y'all, it wasn't too long ago Dr. Heavenly was saying Cecil needed to get a job. So to see them be able to come together and eat hibachi together, that was super, super dope. Super dope. How did all this mess between Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly even get started? Y'all drop down in the comments and refresh my memory. Because I don't really know where Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly went wrong. Is Dr. Heavenly just taking up for Quad? Is she taking up for what's the other, Dr. Jackie? Because Sweet Tea called her a bitch last year. Like, I don't really understand the animosity between Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly. Y'all help me out with this. I be so lost every time they start going back and forth. I'm lost. Like, I know the little jabs that was going, but I don't really know where it started. Like, why? If it's just Heavenly having her homegirl back, then I get that. But y'all let me, what is it? Anyway, the way Dr. Heavenly advised Simone to apologize, I loved it. Because Dr. Simone was dead ass wrong for bringing up an incident about Quad's family that she didn't even bring to the show to talk about. That was wrong. And then before Dr. Simone put it out there, Quad tried to stop her and she still went. But Dr. Simone do acknowledge that she was wrong for speaking on the family incident. She said she just needed to get her point out. And I don't think that you should go out of your way to hurt somebody to get your point across. That ain't cool. You can find a different way to get your point across. That wasn't cool at all. So I wish Dr. Simone just go ahead and apologize to that girl so that she can get over it and we could be done with it. Now, the way Dr. Heavenly described Quad's personality, it really reminded me of myself. I will walk away from a situation and never speak to a person again if they did me wrong. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We are grown and everybody is aware of their actions, or they should be aware. And not only should you be aware of your actions, but you should be cognizant of how you are making other people feel around you. And if you are not self-aware, I cannot be around you and I don't want you around me, baby. So it's very simple for me. I don't get Quad in that sense. That fake ass persona she be putting on, I don't care for. But I definitely understand the need to hold a grudge or just remove yourself from a person's life. I get it. Very simple for me. Now, y'all, why would Cecil invite Quad to the Whitnick without informing Simone? Knowing Dr. Simone invited Sweet Tea and Dr. G. I mean, I guess it is an ensemble cast, so they will have to be in the same rooms with each other at some point. And Quad really don't seem to mind being in the room with them. From what I've seen, Quad don't seem to mind. I just wish Cecil would have let Dr. Simone know, like, yeah, I invited Quad anyway. I know you said you ain't want to be there, but I invited her anyway. That's my home girl. I like their relationship. I do. Okay, so y'all, when it comes to this Freaknik theme, I am so over it. I'm so over it. Y'all had a ball in the 90s. Y'all was some whores. We get it. We don't want to hear it no more. Let the nostalgia of Freaknik die down. Y'all know, like, it's a whole another generation of partying, like Players Ball, Unofficial weekend. It's a few other different college events. Maybe that's just a Midwest thing. Maybe Players Ball and Unofficial is just a Midwest thing. It's a few other ones that we used to be going to. But yeah. I'm tired of hearing about Freaknik. I'm over it. Everybody showed up nice, but why the hell did Dr. Jackie let Heavenly pick that Babs wig? That was not the event for that wig. That Babs wig is strictly for costume parties. Nothing more. Everybody did their big entrance. And my favorite was Cecil and Simone, and then Toya, Eugene, and Phaedra. I like how Phaedra was sitting on the back of the car looking pretty. And her wig was gorgeous, y'all. Yeah, those was the two best entrances for me. Now, I used to like Contessa, but as soon as she started talking in the confessional, I got irritated as hell. Like, I hope she not back to still drag the dumb shit between her and Dr. Heavenly. I hope she got a new storyline this year. Because I agree with everything Dr. Heavenly was saying about Dr. Contessa 2 seasons ago. She needed a storyline, and she brought that bullshit about her kids being in the room or whatever it was. It was a bunch of bullshit. And I wholeheartedly agree with how Dr. Heavenly handled that whole situation. So I hope Contessa is not back for all of that stale ass drama. Y'all let me know. Y'all happy to see Contessa back? Or the Scots? Y'all happy to see the Scots back? I mean, if they come with a storyline, then I can rock with them. If they not focused on the bullshit between Heavenly, I can rock with them. We're gonna have to see how this go. If they is still focused on the Heavenly drama, I'll probably have to fast forward through every scene they pop up in because they ain't working my nerves with that this year. It wasn't serious enough to carry over the way it did. But anyway, y'all know Quad gonna pull up late to every event. But I think this one was super, super awkward. Like, of course, she didn't know that she was pulling up at the same time Dr. Simone was doing her speech, but just the timing was super awkward. I ain't like her showing up so late at this event. I hate that she interrupted the speech. But I do love how Cecil went right over to her and embraced her. Cecil seems to be making it very clear about which side he chose. Did he choose side, y'all? Is he choosing Quad over Dr. G and Sweet Tea? Even though it seems like Dr. Simone is trying to build a relationship with Sweet Tea. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Simone goes on to explain she don't really understand why they apologize. I'm sorry, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Quad. I'm sorry, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie. Why do I keep forgetting Dr. Jackie's name? When the show first started, she was my favorite. Just because of how pulled together she was. Like, I love a classy black woman. I love it. So the way she was so pulled up, she was my favorite. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, Dr. Jackie's so boring. Dr. Jackie is so boring. But this does seem to be her show. So I kind of get it. Like, she want to keep herself in a professional manner. I get it. But at the same time, I think she's gaining more from the show than she's actually giving. If that makes sense. She treat all the celebrity patients down in Atlanta. You can only assume that she's gained more patients from being on the show. And she gives us absolutely nothing as viewers. Even when her and I forgot her husband name. When her husband was going through their stuff, she should have gave a little bit more. Like, she didn't have to get crazy or ratchet, but I would have liked to see more of how they repaired their marriage. But Dr. Jackie, she literally gives nothing. Anyway, Simone was saying she don't understand why Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly apologized to Quad so quickly. I think that's kind of lame of her to say because Quad definitely deserved that apology. The way they treated her last year was absolutely unacceptable. This is the only time I have ever agreed that Quad is owed an apology for how she was treated. They invited her on that trip just to ask her to leave, as well as Simone bringing up her family. There's no way around this one. It's absolutely no way around this one. Qua is owed an apology. Dr. Simone can drag it for as long as she wants to, but at the end of the day, they're not going to have a relationship until Dr. Simone apologizes. And I hope she don't think she above an apology. She's above giving an apology. Because those is the worst type of people, in my opinion. Like, we all make mistakes. We all cross boundaries sometimes. We all get a little out of hand. I wholeheartedly think the way you repair the damage you've caused is what matters most, not the mistake you made. I don't be focusing on the mistakes. I'll be focusing on how you take accountability for your mistake. And if you cannot take accountability, I'm not going to have you around. And that's just what it is. And it seems like Quad is the same. Like I explained earlier, it seems that Quad is the same. Apologize or stay the fuck away from me. Simple. If someone explained to me why Bravo stars insist on music, Dr. Scott's song was a song, I guess. Maybe I gotta go to my Apple Music and download it and hear it in its entirety. I just don't understand why they come on Bravo and then they all want to start going to the studio making music. Like, who told y'all was artists? Like, Dr. Scott just work in the emergency room. Save lives. We don't need to hear you on no tracks, baby. Is it because y'all in Atlanta and that's the scene down in Atlanta? Everybody is making music, so y'all just be doing y'all little thing? I don't really know. Y'all from Atlanta, drop down and let me know. Do everybody in Atlanta make music? Do everybody in Atlanta dabble in music in some kind of way? Let me know. Because all these Bravo celebrities do. Anyway. Now, Sweet Tea know damn well she shouldn't have pulled Dr. Heavenly's man to the side without Dr. Heavenly being present. We all know she don't play that shit. The way Sweet Tea was in Heavenly's face was making me uncomfortable. I know Dr. Heavenly is a professional. She reminds us all the time. She's not going to lose her licenses for these ladies on this show. So I'm just saying, Dr. Heavenly should start introducing us to some of her less accomplished family members. She should bring some of her family members on the show that really ain't got nothing to lose. See how that play out. Because I really do think they be trying Dr. Heavenly, knowing she ain't going to do too much because she's scared to lose her career. And rightfully so. But if you bring a little cousin on the show, I promise you, they'll stop playing with you. They will stop playing with you. Anyway, that was the end of this episode, y'all. The ladies, they went back and forth for a bit, and then they eventually ended up going their separate ways. How did y'all enjoy episode 1? Was it entertaining? Is y'all really just here to follow the lead up to see what happens with Dr. G and Quad's new man? Or is y'all really fans? Drop down in the comments. Let's talk about it, y'all. Down in the comments. Let's talk about it, y'all.